But what happens when you actually go against God's will or the divine's will or your destiny? What happens? What if it's for a positive change, or you just have a totally different outlook on life than God does? So what happens when you make a left instead of making a right? But when you make that left, it was amazing as well. That trips me up sometimes, because ever since a child, I've always had questions about God, about questions about the Bible, questions about just so many things that never made sense to me. Because if God is all-knowing, why are we punished? Someone say. And that's Christianity for you. God is all-knowing. Why are we punished for not knowing what we don't know? I feel like I should be awarded for even trying. Because we get to this earth school, right? Now I'm just speaking in general, not a Christianity, not religion, like just speaking in general, right? So we get to this earth school, right? And we don't know anything. A lot of us absolutely have no idea what the fuck is going on. We're just out partying. We're just out doing whatever the hell we want to do that's not in tune with who we are, and it's not in alignment, right? Okay. Then we also have those who are on their path. They're not exactly sure what all their path consists of, but they're damn trying. So it's like, how are we as people supposed to know what the fuck we're supposed to do? I hope that makes sense. And that's why I question some things in Christianity. It's like, but we're in our sins. Didn't Jesus die for our sins? And then let's not forget about Miss Mary, the Mary Magdalene. Why did they erase her? Why did they erase her? Why did they demonize her and call her a prostitute when she was nothing like that? She was a wise woman. She was a prosperous woman. She was authentic, genuine. She was his help, essentially. She's the one who taught Jesus. And they were saying Jesus, like, there's no J's back in those days. So it makes me want to correlate to Yahweh and Goddess Asherah. Because remember, Goddess Asherah was in the role of Mary Magdalene, that she's in the role to Jesus. But they erased her as well. And it's in the Bible, they gotta get up a little bit. I gotta look at the verse, but Asherah poles, and they took down the Asherah poles because Yahweh can't. Mama, what the fuck? So sorry, but Yahweh, he came into town and he absorbed Baal. So he was the big man on campus. He said he absorbed him. That's who they were worshiping. Baal, B-A-L, Bel, Baal. And there's nothing wrong with it. The fuck, that's just who they knew. That was who was new in town. Like, that was hot in town at that time. Because, it changes. So people like to demonize the practices of our ancients, and it's like, how the fuck are you condemning them for the way they worship and honor God? It's like they didn't know nothing about no Princess Bitch. Fine. Anything that's not what they want the world to see, essentially. So, yeah, those are just my morning thoughts. What if Eve and Lilith are the same people? What if Lilith is Eve's alter ego? You know, after the whole garden incident. What if she just... What if her spirit left? Her spirit left and it just reincarnated to... What if she represented the docile woman? The woman who was just tired. So that's the spirit of Lilith who was created. Maybe she manifested that. I don't know. There's this other theory, was that whilst in the garden, the snake was actually Lilith trying to rescue Eve. It's just knowledge. Like, why? And then this is just reading it from surface level. Why would we not want to have knowledge? Like, what exactly were we supposed to do? Were they supposed to do in the garden? Like, so I was like, okay, cool. It's so many freaking religions. It's just like, fuck, bro. All of it's the same thing. It's just different names, different essence, different origins, different skin. It's just mind-blowing. That's why that connection with the divine is so important. It's such a huge element in my life. Seriously. I want a chicken sandwich. King Chick-fil-A got them chickens, baby. I'm on the way. There's a theory that they place agents in the traffic just to get people disgruntled. I believe it. Because after all the traffic is gone, it's like, where the fuck happened? Where everybody at? What was the accident? It was none.